Get your money right. Gotta get your money right. Gotta get your money right. Gotta get your money right. Money Monday. It's Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday. It's Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday. Gotta get your money right. 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 Money Monday. It's Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday. It's Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday.
What's up, everybody?
Gotta get your money right. Gotta get your money right. Gotta get your
What's
money
up? Are you all coming in? It's Money Monday.
Gotta get your money right. Gotta get
You
your
want to get your money right today? Come on in.
money right. Gotta get your money right.
Yes, yes. Money Monday.
Gotta get your money right. Gotta get your
Yes.
gotta get your
Come in. Hit that like, hit that share button. Let's do it.
Monday. It's Money Monday. Money Monday. Money Monday. It's gotta get your money right. Gotta
Yes, gotta get your money right. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Money Monday. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Michelle Robinson, aka J. Michelle, and I am a wealth and financial strategist, which means I help individuals and businesses create strategies to optimize their finances, careers, and vision. In essence, I am absolutely everything that my brand just here to help. Help meaning helping everyone live prosperously. I am all of that wrapped into one. I want people to live prosperously. If you want to live prosperously, I am the one to help you. All right. All right. Listen. If you have not ordered my ebook, What Being Broke a powerful read. If you do any type of commuting to get to work, if you do any type of traveling, this is something that you would be able to read top an hour. You can get it done in an hour. It is a good combination of humor, of realness, and it really shares with you some of the dumb stuff that I did that had me broke. And then it also shares with you what I did to not be broke anymore. So go ahead if you haven't already done so and go to my website, www.justheretohelp.com. Okay. All right. Let's get into this today. So I'm sure you all have observed that the title of today is Trick or Treat. And that is because people all over the world, not just the nation, are celebrating what is called Halloween today. And we know if we begin to take a stroll back down memory lane, many of us, when we were children, we had the opportunity to do what was called trick or treating. And that would be us getting dressed up in a costume. And back when I was younger, Most of the costumes had that plastic mask that you would put over your face with the rubber band thing that held it in place. And you would go from door to door knocking. And when the resident would open up their door, you would say trick or treat with the expectation for them to put candy in your bag, right? That was like the highlight of many people's, one of the highlights of many people's childhood. Okay. Now, when I think about that, I think about what I was thinking when I was a child. Even though I was saying trick or treat, I wasn't expecting no doggone trick. I don't think I ever even really thought about what I was saying. All I knew is when that door opened up on the other side, I was expecting them to put some type of candy into my bag. And God forbid they try to put an apple or something healthy in there, I would be hot. That was a trick to me. Bottom line is, though, never, never, never was it on my list of things or thoughts that I was going to be getting a trick, right? Okay, so I want to put this into the context of finances, trick or treat. And today I want to talk about credit cards. Want to talk about credit cards because credit card debt is a problem for so many people. Sweetie, you said you cannot hear me when the image is up. So that means I said a whole bunch of stuff and you all did not hear me. Was that the image for the ebook? And if so, then I'll have to do another plug for that at the end. And we'll have to figure out what's going on. Me and technology, we are going to get it together, though. So as it relates to credit cards, though, credit card debt is becoming a problem. And the reason why it's becoming a problem is because of the essence of trick or treat. Trick or treat. So when we get a credit card, we see a credit card as being a treat because for many people, a credit card represents access to buy something that they would not otherwise have without the credit card. A lot of people use credit cards instead of cash that they don't have. So we've, historically, because there's a lot of new information out today on how you can use a credit card so that it really is a treat. But historically, when we got a credit card in the mail, the first thing we would do is activate that thing and we would be headed out to the mall. We would be headed out to whatever store our favorite store was to go shopping. And we were going to run up that credit card. And we have gotten to a place, or we had gotten to a place where we would max out the credit card. And let me tell you what the trick is. Let me tell you what one of the tricks is that the credit card companies do. What the credit card companies will do, if they see that you are making your payments on time, the minimum payments on time, when they see that you are getting close to your limit, to your credit limit, a lot of times they will increase the credit limit. Now, some of us who are not great with our finances, we would see that as a treat because it's like, oh, I can go charge up more money. But really, it's a trick from the credit card company because what the credit card company is banking on is you racking up more and more and more debt because they are charging you interest on the balance that you have on your credit card. So the higher the balance is on your credit card, the more interest that they can charge you on a monthly basis. Now, somebody may say, because the intelligent mind, our minds are very intelligent. And so somebody would begin to say something like, well, why would the credit card company do that? Because isn't it a high risk if you have a high spender, somebody that's basically maxing out their credit cards? Isn't that a risk to the company to continue to increase their credit limit? No, let me tell you why it's not a risk to the credit card company. Honey, the credit card company done got their money and then some in the interest that you're paying every month for the time that you're actually paying the credit card. So if you're a person who finally gets to the point where you're not going to be able, like where you're overwhelmed with the credit card payments and all the debt that you've incurred, the credit card company already done got their money for the most part. They've already gotten their money because they've been charging you interest every single month, which is above what you spent. So again, as they are increasing your credit limit and as you are spending more money, if you're not paying off your balance every month, they are making money off of you. Okay. So when you spend that couple of $1,000s on your, and you have a balance of a couple of $1,000s on your credit card, they are charging you a couple $100s a month in interest to pay back. So they are going to make their money back and then some. How can we change this and shift this where it's not a trick on us, but it's actually a treat? You can leverage your credit cards to build your credit, first of all, and to make money. You absolutely can. And I'm not even talking about some great pie in the sky investment strategy. I'm not even there yet, okay, with sharing that type of information of how you can leverage your credit card, more specifically like a charge card, to purchase assets, and how, there's this whole circle of wealth of how to do that. Haven't got there yet. Simply by getting a credit card or a charge card that has perks, that has benefits, that has point systems, you can make money off of your credit card. The key is you got to pay the balance off every single month. You should not be spending more on your credit card than you can pay back from month to month. I absolutely will tell a person who's disciplined in their spending and disciplined in managing your finances that you should use a credit card that has benefits for your everyday spending. I can't tell you when the last time was that my husband and I use our debit card to purchase something. We use our Platinum American Express to purchase every single thing. We use it for all of our daily purchases, bills that I have the ability to use the American Express card on, because some companies won't allow you to do it because of the fees that they charge the merchant. But my cable bill, my car insurance, and there may be a couple of other ones, we use our American Express to pay them. Why? Because for every dollar we spend, we're going to get a point. Depending on what we purchase, we may get times 5 points. When we travel, we get times 5 points. Guess what? Those points can then turn into cash. Those points then can be used for travel. And because we travel so much and because we use the card so much for our spending, it's very beneficial to us. The other thing about the card that we leverage and that we use, it comes with all types of benefits, such as every year we get a $200 hotel credit. We have access to multiple airport lounges for free. So when we go to the airport, and we do travel quite a bit, when we go to the airport, we don't pay for food at the airport. Airport food is expensive. We don't pay for no food. We go to the airport lounge and we eat as much as we want, and it's good food and it is free. We get all the snacks that we want. If we wanted to take snacks on the airplane from the lounge, we could do it. It's not stealing, it's not illegal. We could do that. We don't do it because we're going to get snacks in on our flight. Okay. We also have the benefit of having our I wish, look, now I'm up here doing all this marketing for American Express Platinum. I should have my link connected so you all can go to the link and sign up to get your card. But we get all types of perks. We get we are like platinum or gold members free. for various rental car services. These are things that you would normally have to pay for or spend a certain amount to qualify for, but automatically, because of our American Express Platinum membership, we have all of these travel perks. We have a $200 airline credit where every year we can pick the airline of our choice, and we have a $200 airline credit. Now, I don't know what to do with the $200 airline credit because we fly first class, so our bags are free, our food is free, and I believe it's for like airline incidentals such as those. I got to figure out what we can buy with that airline credit. But anyway, my point is this: we're talking about trick or treat. You don't have to be tricked by the credit card company. You can actually make having a credit card and spending, doing your spending on a credit card, it can be a treat to you. But the key is you have to be disciplined. You have to make sure that you are paying off your card month to month. And if for whatever reason, let's say, because I keep it real, I'm not one of those people that's all the way extreme, except in some areas of my life. But anyway, I'm not all the way extreme. If you want to book a vacation on your credit card and maybe you don't have all of the money right then to pay it back, you need to have a strategy. You need to have a plan that says in 3 months, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and I'm going to pay my card off. But don't just carry a balance from month to month to month. Been there, done that. It's not good, because like I said, the trick is they're going to keep on raising the ceiling, and you're going to keep on spending. And the fact is, when if the economy like goes super awry, these creditors can come back and be like, they want their money now. And so you don't want to find yourself in that situation. So, okay, trick or treat from the financial standpoint, because Jonte don't do Halloween. You can leverage your credit card to be a treat, okay? You don't have to be tricked by your credit card company into racking up a whole bunch of money, having a balance, and then paying them back a whole bunch of interest. All right, let me tell you about my challenge. My challenge is to help 5,000 families get out of debt and on a path of financial freedom. Will you be one of my 5,000? Beyond the 5,000 that I want to help get out of debt, because so many of us are in debt. It is ridiculous. If I were to do a poll and people responded on my Facebook page, I have thousands of friends on Facebook, probably 70% are in debt, if not more. 70% are in debt. I can help you get out of debt. Beyond that goal, and that's more of a mission. That's a mission. I have a goal before the end of the year to help 50 families get life insurance. It is so important to have life insurance for a variety of reasons, but the main one is you do not want your family to be having to stress out, beg people, and or go in debt trying to bury you when you pass away, because the question is not if, it's when, because we're all going to pass away. That's the number one reason. The number two reason is it is a tax-free way to create and pass on generational wealth. That's the second reason. The third reason is, and there's a whole bunch tied into the third reason, is you can leverage life insurance for retirement, tax-free retirement, debt elimination, investing. There's all types of different things that you can leverage life insurance with. But I'm talking about just the basic of having a death benefit in place. If you have insurance on your phone and you don't have life insurance, shame on you. Yes, I sipped my coffee. Shame on you. This is a controversial topic, and it should not be. People get mad at us Those of us who are life insurance producers, I'm a producer, which means I have access to multiple companies. I don't work for one company. I am my own independent agent, if you will, and I have my own business, and I can write business for multiple companies. People get mad at producers such as myself or agents who work for companies when we talk about the importance of life insurance, and we kind of call you out and say, shame on you if you don't have it. People get mad at us, but it's the facts, because I'm seeing too many requests for assistance when somebody passes away, and that's not good. That's not okay, because what that is saying to me is, beyond the fact that you can't afford to bury your loved one, it also tells me that there is a continuation of generational poverty. Because if I don't have the money to bury you and I have to ask for money, that means that there's a issue, there's a financial situation, right? And so that's going to be carried on if we don't fix that. And I've been seeing that a lot within the last month. I was just sharing with my husband. I've seen, I said four, but it's more than four requests for support. I want you all to get on my calendar. If you don't have life insurance, I want you to get on my calendar ASAP, so we can talk about options and get you a policy in place. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. You can work at McDonald's and be making $15 an hour. You can get life insurance. You may not be able to do infinite banking. I mean, just keep it real. You may not be able to do what you see a lot of the social media celebrities talking about with leveraging. You may not be able to do all of that, but you can get basic coverage so that your loved ones can be at peace when something happens to you. Okay. All right. So my information is there below. Please hit me up, because that is my goal, is to get 50 families insured by the end of the year. All right. Before we end today, I have a few asks. Please share this video on your social media. Not about me. It's about getting the message out. If you haven't already done so, go to my website, www.justhereToHelp.com. Purchase a copy of my ebook, What Being Broke Taught Me. It's something I said resonated with you today. Let's get an appointment scheduled. And finally, brethren, you may not need what I have, or so you think. Nevertheless, I don't care what you say, you at least know somebody who does. Refer your friends and family to me. Listen, that's all I got. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Money Monday. I will see you next week at my new and improved time at 8 o'clock. I will be coming on at 8 o'clock moving forward. I will see you then. Bye-bye.
Gotta get your money.